If you haven't already, can you discuss fast dry inks? What are your favorites? What are the pitfalls of some of these? Okay, in general, I don't like them, just to be completely honest. I don't have a need for them, so I don't use them because the pitfalls are too great for me to really like them at all. So the whole idea behind a fast dry ink, I think for most fountain pen makers that make a fast dry ink, something that's specifically called like quick dry or fast dry, it's for left-handed writers, people who are writing and they need something that dries in a matter of seconds so that they can smear their hand over top of it and not smear the ink. That's the purpose of it. However, in order to be able to achieve that effect with a dye-based fountain pen ink, it has to be very absorbent and go into the paper quickly. And what happens basically is rather than drying on top of the paper, it absorbs in and then dries into the paper. And the only way that it can accomplish that is if it goes in and spreads out quickly and kind of dissipates itself so that it's not sitting on the top anymore. So the trade-off is that you get an ink that looks very flat, you don't get a lot of pooling, no shading, none of that kind of thing, and you're going to get much more of a propensity towards feathering, spreading, bleed through, stuff like that. So going with finer nibs is better and helps with that, but even still, using some of these fast drying inks, a lot of people who are even lefties don't even like using them because the trade-off can sometimes be so great in terms of how the ink actually looks on the page. If you're going for pure functionality and you're using an extra fine nib and you don't really care that much about the feathering and spreading and stuff, it's a great option for you, something to consider. Private Reserve has a number of quick dries that they call fast dry. Noodler's has the Bernankes series. That's kind of more my favorite, but they're kind of not the most exciting colors, the black and a blue black, and you know, it's just not the craziest ones. You know, so the vibrancy of the colors is a huge trade-off. You know, however, they do dry pretty quickly. So if you need it, they're there, but I don't know anybody who uses a fast dry ink that doesn't absolutely need it. Cool.